Do your casting, Pete. Let's get you guys out of the fucking hotel room because, you know.
Yes, I know.
Briefings are great for the GM because I can just sit here and be all jolly and shit. But, you know, I want to get you guys going. He goes, herp, herp, herp.
Yep, no, it's all right. That's it. I'm done.
So it didn't work. He's filled with sadness and depression.
Yep.
What the hell did you do to me?
Oh, not you, the caster.
No,
nothing happened to you.
Oh.
Part of it is that I need to make sure I've got enough magic points to do things like activate the gun.
Yes. Or stay conscious.
Stay conscious.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So,
if you go 0 magic points, you pass the fuck out.
Yes.
Which is fun.
All right. Was there anything... I mean, if you wanted to practice your spell, Tommy, you're quite welcome to try and cast it on me.
I don't even know how to do this stuff.
yeah. You've got the percentage and blurred vision and stuff. And you've got written out exactly what your spell does, which for spells, pretty much you need to know it better than the GM because otherwise it sucks up game time for the GM to go look it up and stuff. But essentially, you just use magic points and try to cast it on him. If you fail to succeed in your spell, it uses half as many magic points. So how many does that spell cost? You have it written up there in front of you?
Yeah, I did.
So it costs 2 magic points.
There you go. So each time you miss your roll, 1 magic point goes away. I'd recommend saving something like 5 magic points just to be extra safe.
Yeah, that's the one thing I never really figured out is I knew there was something equal to magic points for your character.
Essence gives you your magic points.
Yeah, so whatever your essence score is, that's how many magic points.
Okay.
And normally at the start of each day, you get your magic points back.
Yeah, after a good night's sleep.
After a good night's sleep, exactly.
And then what do I have to roll under? Or?
Under the skill percentage you have in that spell, which is probably at your learn right now.
Or a little bit higher, depending on if you...
Yeah, possibly higher.
So basically, I'm not going to make it.
Probably not, but you've got...
But
what's your essence score at, sir?
My essence is an 11.
Okay, so essentially, the really quick way to do it is try 3 times and just go bink, bink, bink on the rolling thing and see what happens.
Nope. Definitely no.
Cool. So you've spent 3 of your magic points. You can probably try another time and see if success or fail, and then another time. You're just going slower on these 3 because if you make it, it's 2 magic points and you want to stop. If you fail it, it's only 1. So go ahead and just roll again.
Yeah.
This is how you practice spells. You'll eventually do this every fucking day. Unless you're Yana, in which case you ignore the spells.
I'm just doing it.
And you go for the drinking instead, because she's a bad, bad girl.
Good girl.
or now she's a good girl. So, John, go ahead and mash that button a couple more times.
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah. You're not done yet. Everybody's sitting around going, bring, 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 and jack shit's happening. Okay. And again, John?
So just a sec, how many magic points are you down to, John?
Now I'm 5.
Yeah, so probably stop there.
There you
It's up to you. You can keep going, but keep in mind that you need a magic point. If you want to use your gun in this world, you need a magic point to... Oh, nice, Yana.
Yeah.
What was that for?
It was the 3rd trick, but it's not the crit, so not.
Yes, if you ever get the "it's a crit" card, that's a great one to practice magic with. Okay, so after
that was exactly what I played it on.
After using up most of your magic points, you guys are now ready to go face the day. You go out through the elaborate, huge, arched hotel lobby. It smells like wood polish and money. You guys head out, outside, it looks like the entire city is kind of encased in like a London pea soup fog. You can see for about a block.
How
It's daytime, isn't it?
Yeah, well, kind of. The sun's probably on the air side of the spectrum.
Just if it wasn't daytime, I was going to check the smoking room to see if there was a gate there or not.
You could totally go check the smoking room, but it is daytime, so.
Yeah.
But you do. There are several hansom cabs lined up in front of the hotel, awaiting your commerce.
All right. John, are you familiar whereabouts we are on the map for your own information?
I haven't been at this location.
Okay. Do you have the map?
Which one was it? Is that the Gothic one you were saying it was?
Yeah, that's right. It's Play Map Gothic. So basically where we are is, if you look at the bottom row, where the second one from the left, which is the Lamburn Hall, we're in that quarter. So it's the Western Beach, then Lamburn Hall, and we're in Lamburn Hall.
You have to say that place like you have too much posh in you. Lamborn Hall.
Lamborn Hall, I say.
Yep.
So, chaps. Anyway, but yes, that's just so you got an understanding where we are.
Mm-hmm.
So how will we go about it?
I guess we can just try and go over there.
Okay, and see if there is blood everywhere.
Actually, no. There's. Let me just check my notes. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. There. All right. Where is it? All right. Because it's daytime. No. Sorry, I was just thinking whether or not we go get some lockpicks for Tommy first.
A very fucking fancy flying car lands in front of the hotel, and a couple of really posh-looking people get out. From the back from the white car, exhaust spews the same kind of white fucking fog that seems to be encasing the city right now.
On the way out, I grab a newspaper.
Excellent, no problem. Yeah, there's various isn't the city government wonderful, etc. It's a broadsheet for those who know what those are. You guys go through the downtown center, town square. There's some elves that are currently manacled and stuff, and they're basically parading them around as a way of advertising. Look, these wonderful slaves you can buy. Eventually, you guys make your way over to the
Lower East Side. It's where Warehouse 42 is.
Yeah, or rather was. It appears that it's nothing but a burned out husk now.
Maybe they overdid it a little.
Maybe. Okay, let's have a careful look around.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, is there anybody paying attention to us?
Give me a counter surveillance roll there, Tommy.
Let's see. That mystified a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Actually, it just occurred to me. I've actually got it at a low level.
Ooh. Hooray for skill build up.
Ooh, just missed. Anyway, it's all right. Okay. We shall.
There is nothing of interest or value. It looks like. Actually, does anybody have a fire investigation skill?
No.
I don't think I've got arson investigation.
I can try.
I do. I got it.
You do?
Oh my God! Give me rolls on your arson investigation. Before John rolls, if you guys would like to attempt to support his roll.
Yeah, I'll attempt
Do
to
that, or you can
support.
conduct your own investigation.
I don't support.
I don't support.
Neither of them are any help here, John. Go
Got
ahead
it, mate.
and roll. Didn't make it?
No.
Definitely
It's okay.
destroyed by fire. Thoroughly destroyed by fire.
All right. So the thing I'm interested in is whether or not when we enter the warehouse in Night City, we hear something in our heads.
You heard nothing in your head. You smell the charred wood. You can feel the crunch of stuff under feet. Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay. We'll wander around and not going. I don't want to go directly to where the gate was in Night City, but wander around, but pass through that area and just see if we can pick up anything. See if there's anything, any indication. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So part of the reason we're interested in this place, Tommy, is that in another zone there is a gate in this warehouse.
Yeah.
So one of the things we were trying to work out is whether or not there was a gate in this zone in this warehouse.
By the way,
this gate is where you go to these different realms I've been popping in?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
By the way, we found a warehouse district in Red Carpet that is similar to this.
Oh, okay. Was there a gate in...
He didn't really had the time to look very carefully because of the torturing people.
Oh, did Doc take you to see Batman out of curiosity?
Yeah, I met Batman, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the essence of the
It wasn't really relevant to the things going on, but since you brought up Red
Yeah,
Carpet...
I tried, but he didn't know anything, and he was unhelpful. He just made me to help him with stuff.
Did he make you Batgirl or something silly?
Yeah.
Did he make Did he make you Batgirl or Batwoman? Because I think Batwoman would have been more appropriate for you.
But he went for Batgirl, so.
Should have insisted on Batwoman.
I insisted of no one, but he insisted on.
Fair enough. All right. So, shall we go and see the Dragon Don and see what?
Yeah. Well, this will end badly.
Maybe not. They may have delivered the goods that they were asked to deliver.
Okay.
He didn't specify the condition of the warehouse. He just wanted the people taken out and the plates handed over.
Yeah.
He didn't say whether or not the warehouse should be standing or not.
Yeah. Let's try.
You guys head back through the warehouse district, which is pretty dull, actually. There's some guards here and there, probably on the lookout for people with flamethrowers and such. But eventually you get back to the Capernaum Green housing area. It looks like many of the prostitutes announced to you guys that they are having a 2-for-1 special. That's how desperate people are here. For 3 silvers, you can get 2 of them at once. It's amazing. Eventually, they take you over to a pretty obvious street gang hangout type thing. It looks like a big, complicated building, lots of rooms and hallways in it, and some very shady-looking street gang people, aged maybe 13 to 20, all different genders, races, etc., hanging out in front. You'd guess probably 10 or 20 of them just hanging out, watching you guys. And one of them goes, "It's the Lockpick Gang."
Yes.
Before we enter, before we get there, there was just one thing I wanted to mention to Tommy. So, one thing, Tommy, because of the nature of this world, fake IDs have all sorts of weird and wonderful names. So, Mildred is known as Fuck.
Hey.
How's that spelled? Is that with a PH?
Nope. With an F. And I am known as Shotgun Joker.
Yes.
And that's her fault.
But it's a beautiful name.
Both of them are her fault.
I don't know with what you are unhappy with.
I'm not complaining about mine. I'm just so just in regards to if you refer to us, that is the names to use. And Fuck here made herself out to be the head of the Lockpick Gang.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. So
please respect me. Enough.
Yes.
You got it, fuck.
You guys get led by this kind of seniorish looking gang member through a bunch of different corridors wherein people are doing various illegal things until you eventually get to another room that has a lot of very fucking sketchy looking, well armed, and a couple of them even armored people hanging out, waiting to do the bidding of the large guy sitting behind the desk. This guy is, there he goes, strong, hardened-looking individual. No visible tattoos. He has dark hair, smoldering eyes. His eyes are kind of weird, slitted like a cat's, and when he smiles, you can see that his teeth are sharpened. And he goes, "If it isn't a visit from the Lockpick Gang, greetings, Shotgun Joker and the boss, Fuck. And who is your new associate here, Fuck?"
Oh. The time didn't come yet to give him his name, so it remains secret for now. But
should we call him Secret?
Terrible secret, yes.
Terrible Secret. Very well. Hello, Terrible Secret. I am known as Dragon Dawn. He smiles at you with a very thin wisp of smoke escaping the side of his mouth. He does not appear to be smoking. There is a cigar in a large ornate ashtray near him. And he says, "And to what," he addresses the woman now known as Fuck, "to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?"
So, you were happy with our work, I suppose?
Yes, they were extremely satisfactory. I told them that if they needed additional work and it was all right with you, that I would be happy to hire them for additional things, but they did not appear to be interested in doing so.
Good, good. I just wanted to make sure that you were satisfied.
I am completely satisfied. The Lockpick Gang, as far as I am concerned, and so long as they do not step on any of my enterprises, is free to do things within this town.
Good, good. Did we want anything else?
Yes, false ID for Terrible Secret here.
Very
Terrible
well,
Secret?
Yes.
He instructs one of his men, "Please go get a new ID for our new friend at Terrible Secret." Yes, Dragon Dawn. Guy hurries off. And this is how apparently names get assigned. Yeah. He says, "So, Fuck, how are things going?"
Pretty good, Dragon Dawn, pretty good. And how are things with you?
Business is booming. Tell me, have you been working on that little project that we discussed earlier?
Of course I was.
Excellent. Let me see what you have done so far. He instructs a guy who brings you a easel with a pencil and stuff, and he goes, "Please."
I try to draw the seal.
You attempt to draw a remarkably complicated seal.
Would you like me to play a supporter reroll on you?
I was going to
Yes,
say, right
please.
now with a fail, it's like it looks more like a rabbit to you, but you know, with a
Just a second,
circle
I'll skip
around it.
the Dreamlands card because it's useless.
Yeah.
Play the supporter reroll on Yana.
Thank you. Yes, made it.
Yes,
Nice.
by lots, by the looks of
Yeah.
it.
Excellent. Then very, very soon we'll be ready to start it out. And as a special offer, because normally this will be 1,000 silver per person, but if you are interested in helping us to make the item that we will be doing, and it must be at least that good,
Oh.
then we will be happy to you and your two companions, bring them back when you do the art on the special magical seal, which is very expensive and I would hate to see messed up.
Yes.
Players. Then we will give each of you their own spirit tattoo. We have
Ooh.
acquired the other people.
Ooh. Okay.
Although recently it has come to my attention that other things have happened, troubling things.
The academy, I assume you're talking about?
You are quite perceptive, Shotgun Joker. Yes, indeed. It appears to have been cut off from our reality, although some people are claiming that it is still adjacent, but the doorway has been lost. We are uncertain as to why this happened. He glares at Shotgun Joker. How did you know I was going to say that? Are you a mind reader? You see several people beginning to reach for weapons, and one guy's got. Why does anybody need barbed wire wrapped around a club? Is that a bit excessive?
Not at all, but due to the nature of that's where the tattoos, where people tend to get the tattoos as their children and learn, it would make sense.
I can tell you are an excellent consigliere for fuck.
Yes, he helps a little bit.
Should you ever need new employment, and long may your reign, fuck, you should come and see me. Shotgun.
Be careful, Dragon Dad.
Give me an intimidate roll, Yana.
And this is how we get into our first combat.
Made it.
He looks impressed. He's like, I like a gang leader with some moxie. Very well. But come back in a few weeks and we should have everything ready to go. Is there anything else a document is brought to you? It looks like it's a paper document. For the time period, it looks like it would be difficult to reproduce. It's got watermarks and shit like that in it. And they hand it to the person who is now known as apparently Terrible Secret. There's no picture on it. It's just identity paper showing that you are Terrible Secret.
Nice.
200 silver?
Yes, you are quite correct, Shotgun Joker. You notice that some of the gang members are looking more nervous about fuck now.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't think that a woman called fuck would ever have them a little bit scared and worried, but they seem to be a little bit more scared and worried now. She appears satisfied.
Yes.
Is there anything else that I may be of assistance with?
Maybe later.
Excellent. Then I will bid you good day.
Good day. I try to do some sort of a gang sign.
Give me a gang sign lore roll or streetwise. You've been here over a month, I think.
No.
Right. She goes, they to me. And Dragon Dawn looks at her like,
the hell is that?
I'm going to try my badass walk when I leave.
Give me a badass walk roll. Yes, you can get all kinds of strange skills.
Just for the fun of it, I'll spend my reroll on it.
I was going to say, you waggle your ass seductively at Dragon Dawn. He gets totally the wrong impression.
No, that's even worse.
He just shows him raise his eyebrows.
I'm not going to blow a hero point on that.
He looks at his guys, and they're like, I think he likes you, Don. And they're like, I see. Do you want to make some sort of wild exit from the room there, Tommy, now known as Terrible Secret?
I'm just going.
Yeah, probably safer than doing that.
Probably the safest thing to do, yes.
Yeah. You guys exit and such. Where to?
All right. So, excuse me.
Right, you say right on the map, the bottom left, you said?
That was where we started. We're now at Big Fish Lane. So just if you wanted to visit the Dragon Don and you're not with us, just so for your information, he's located in Big Fish Lane. He's off the Statue of the Fish. He's not marked on the map, but that's where we currently are. Big Fish Lane is about halfway up far on the right-hand side.
One of the gang member guys the one who led you in and out, he says, "Excuse me, fuck.
Yes.
I know that you've got several good warriors and stuff working for you.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to keep him employed, I checked with Dragon Don, but he has no real interest in it. But you might want to send somebody over to talk to the Great Yandoon."
Grand Yandoon?
No, the Great Yandoon.
Yandoon, the gentleman that wishes to collect monster parts.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
apparently he's organizing some sort of expedition or something. He needs some guards.
Okay.
He shrugs.
Where'd you say Dragon Don's at? The Big Fish Lane?
Yeah, Big
Yep.
Fish Lane. Yeah, not marked on the map, but that's where that's the district or quarter that we currently are in.
Yep. Not everything's marked on the map. A lot of it is go find interesting places.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
many of the
will-
things.
I will let my people know.
He gives a little bow, like, you're scary. And he goes off back to whatever he does when you're not here. You guess plotting crimes of some sort.
Reasonable thing.
Yes.
So, Tommy, was there anything that you were looking into that you wanted to follow up that you were previously looking into?
Right now, I'm just trying to gain Mildred's trust here, Fox trust. So let's go find her girl.
Good
Gaining
choice.
gaining Mildred's trust can be hard.
I don't know what you are talking about, Shotgun Joker. So,
Let us put it this way, Tommy. I'm currently up. I was almost up on charges for what's the word? Not spatial. I can't even remember what the term is for it.
Spousal abuse.
Spousal abuse. Thank you. I was almost up on charges for spousal abuse against Mildred from her punching a hole in the wall, and then a delivery man getting the wrong idea.
I'm sure you remember the facts wrong, so like
Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway,
don't listen to him, terrible secret.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Where do you guys want to go to? And please
all
reduce
I'm
your
saying
hands
is just be
if
careful
you
with
have
it.
more cards.
All right. Unless you two have got any other thoughts, we could potentially, if we want to discuss stuff in private, we can go back to the hotel. But all right, so Tommy, you don't have any pressing urges. Austin is probably a no-go for the moment. So I suppose the other potentially pressing item is the Princess Danny being shot.
Yep.
So did you want to look into that?
Yeah, we can go and look. We can also see if but let's check out the past gate to the Shadow Academy, what is there now. But
yeah. But yes, we've got the one gate that we can't use. So Tommy, did the doc show you the location of any gates?
Just the barber shop guy. We went to that one
Clem's?
shop in that medieval time, and when I was just trying to get the logistic things, it didn't work. It wasn't like a Clem kind of guy.
Be right back.
oh, okay.
Yeah. The barber at the academy is not Clem. That's right.
And then this is like I'm still trying to get the gist of all this stuff, guys. Like I have no idea what's going on here.
Yeah.
So
That's all right.
when I don't want you guys to think or feel some kind of way because like
That's all right.
I don't know what the hell's going
on. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Just obviously be careful of our surroundings, depending on where we are, as to what you ask, because some people might think we're quite strange or.
once I keep like I meet this guy, and then I wake up and I'm meeting this guy, and then I wake up today and I meet you guys.
It's pretty stressful.
Yeah, it can be a bit full on. That is for sure.
I'll use the restroom myself real quick.
Okay.
I will go to take a drink.
Right, go for it.
I've never done that. Fish. Lots of fish. I got a couple hot.
So where are you from, Pete?
Melbourne, Australia.
That's right, Australia.
Yep.
When I was in the Navy, I was out there, and I was in Sydney and Perth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was in the Navy. And I'm actually from Philadelphia.
Okay.
And I was in the Navy. I was there from like 1993 to 1995.
Okay.
Now I'm actually, me and my wife are both Philadelphia police officers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Keep you busy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm off the street. I've been on the street for like 14 years now. I'm kind of administrative for the past. I got like 20 years now.
Okay, so more of a desk job type thing you're doing, or?
Yeah, I work in headquarters where all the commissioners and all the bosses work.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of got lucky.
What about your wife? Is she still
my
on the
wife-
beach or anything like that? Or?
My wife got hurt at work. She tore her meniscus, and now she's might get medically discharged because her knee's not really going well.
Oh, okay, and she can't get a non-physical, not so physical job at all.
Well, that's up to the bosses, which I've been chirping in their ears. So
yeah, fair enough.
Just keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully it works out.
So while I was gone, did you guys figure out, because you are literally being tackled with different plots right now, but there's so many that it causes confusion. You ought to reduce your hand by 2. So what do you guys want to do?
Everybody went AFK.
God damn it.
When you disappeared, everybody else used it
It was
to go for a break
contagious.
as well. That's right. All right. Yeah, I think we were deciding we'd probably go check out Princess Danny.
Does somebody want round revision or pre-roll or limited retrieve or something? Because I have like too many cards I want to have. But I need to toss them before.
Okay. Logan, I don't know if this is a change you've intentionally made or not. I can see everyone's cards.
Oh. It doesn't matter to me, but let me see what I can do here.
Yeah, I don't care, but just some people may not like that.
Don't bother.
But I changed it back.
So I have to toss cards and I can't trade them with people.
I thought that you could, but I'm not sure on that.
I don't know.
Because I thought that you could like trade to people and
I know we seem that seems to be flexible. Fuzzy. Yeah, fuzzy is probably the word for it. Yeah. It seems to depend. Sometimes we do, sometimes we say, no, you can't do that.
I'm good with, well, if you're going to discard cards, you can't. I thought the rule was you could not like play cards and then discard down. Yeah, first discard down, then you can play cards. But I'm totally good with Yana giving good cards to people who have less good cards, and then that person just discards down.
So,
normally they trade to her, but due to the nature of Roll20, if like for example, if John has a couple of meh cards and Yana just puts 2 into his hand, and then John discards his meh cards or whatever.
So
I'm okay with that. I'm totally comfortable with that.
Okay, nice. So, John, what do you have again?
I have. I still have the opponent fails, more loot, skills +10, and lucky day.
Sorry, you broke up then for me. What was the last 2?
Skill +10 and lucky day. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
Yana's
you
got
have-
better shit for you.
Yeah. I think there might be Yana might have a couple of better cards potentially.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what I have is good.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. It depends. So, do you have a couple of cards, Yana, you think would be better than what John's currently got?
I can give him round revision and limited retrieve.
Sexy cards. Sexy.
Very good cards, yeah. So limited retrieve is probably a bit better than the skill +10, depending on the circumstances. And round revision is quite good if we get into combat, if it's the one I'm thinking it is.
Yeah.
Something new, by the way. Some of the cards will say talisman cards and have a green border around the words talisman cards. Keep an eye out for those.
And which one should I get rid of?
So,
skill 10 and what was his other cards? I forgot.
I had the opponent fails, more loot, lucky day.
More loot potentially, because more loot's a bit of an
actually
game thing.
I changed more loot. Could you read him more loot, John? Could you read that?
It says play immediately upon finding loot to double any monetary value of the legal tender, coins, bills only. Does not work on payments, bargain, money, etc.
Okay, yeah, that has changed because previously it was an end of mission card.
Yep. I changed that shit. Yeah, now it's a little bit better, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it is a little bit better. However, I'm thinking that considering what we're potentially getting into, the combat cards are probably going to be of more use to John.
Maybe.
But you have 2, Pete. I can maybe just give you one, so I'm down for.
Unless you've got a card that allows you to just give me cards, you've always got to trade cards. Yeah, you can, otherwise, yes, you could just give me the cards and boost me up to 4, but yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't quite work that way.
Actually, could you read Lucky Day, John?
Sure. It says, play after failing a luck roll. This turns that failed luck roll into a success.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably get rid of the more loot also.
Yep. I like the more loot out of those cards. Money, depending on the circumstances, can and sometimes harder to come by, sometimes not.
Yeah, but I tried to make it a better card than I used.
Oh yeah, definitely. There are circumstances where something like that would be very useful.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab my cell phone real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be curious to see what you do in the high political intrigue Princess Danny plot, if there's stuff you can do in that.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. All right. So, if we go over there, find out what's going on. Presumably, Alex did not have a chance or to resolve the political situation.
What he just said, Matt, is apparently Alex didn't have time to resolve the political situation. I thought you'd get a laugh out of that.
Yeah, I was being diplomatic.
Super diplomatic. That's freakish diplomatic. So you're going to take
All right.
John off to the world of intrigue, yeah?
I like
Yes.
intrigue.
Political
very-
intrigue.
I'm very
Lit-
diplomatic all the time.
Oh, God.
The world of intrigue.
Well, that's why I'm partly interested in going there, because I'm just interested to see just how, letting Mildred loose on him, what will happen.
Hmm.
I'm sure it'll be great. There's so much different shit going on, John, that they are actually a bit baffled of what to do.
Mm.
4 more people try to kidnap you guys for different plots on the way there. You're like, go away, stop it.
I mean, yeah.
My
So
pigs need finding. Fuck off.
yes, I did have a list of people we could talk to here that could potentially give us jobs here as well,
Oh,
as
yeah.
an aside.
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of
Yeah.
shit going on. Oh, my Christ. There's a lot. This is what happens when I get fucking 3 months of prep time. Fuck you guys.
Mhm.
Drowned in plot. Yeah. So, you guys head where?
All right, let's go to Clem's.
You head over to Clem's, and right, he is currently cutting some guy's hair. This is kind of weird.
Mm.
It's almost a Sandy roll from Yana. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'll be right with you." And
All right.
you guys sit down. In your newspaper, usual bullshit.
Mhm.
There's the problem with the newspapers here is that they're so government controlled that it's like what I imagine reading newspapers from North Korea would be like. You know, it's like another wonderful day in paradise type bullshit.
Or in Czech Republic 20 years ago.
Right, right.
Yes.
Perfect. So eventually, the guy gets done with his haircut, and he pays Clem and walks out.
Weird.
You guys give me spot hidden rolls for something, and then
Made it by half.
Yeah, made it by 30.
Let me see. I made it too.
he was definitely checking you guys out, but he was being kind of subtle about it, like polite about it. But he's definitely checking you guys out. After he leaves, and Clem goes, "What can I do you for?" Everybody, give me a memory roll.
I was going to say, I'm just curious to see if that guy wanders away, or if he's in a position where he can still see us.
Oh no, he wanders off completely.
Made my memory.
Okay.
How to make it.
Mhm.
I did not make it.
Cool. Yana is the only one who goes. She goes, "Oh, I've never ever actually seen anybody in here getting a haircut in my life before."
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's potentially a Dora.
Or something. We could follow him.
All right. Did you want to follow it?
As Yana attempts to sidetrack the sidetrack of the
All right.
sidetrack.
Lead Tommy, you said you're okay with surveillance, so
Yeah.
you can be the lead man for this.
No problem. Tommy, you're now going to do something called an opposed roll, because this guy wants to get away and you want to keep him under surveillance, preferably without him knowing. So what is your surveillance score, please? Your actual percentage?
38.
Okay, so we'll call it a 40. He's got a 70, so that's a difference of about 30. So you need to roll a 20 or less, or you're going to lose him, because he is super good at this. So
No.
Oh,
Fail.
that's a fumble. Excellent.
That's a fumble.
No problem.
do you want a reroll? I can trade you a reroll card.
You don't want to hear what's going to happen? She's thinking it over. Because usually, John, just so you know, I let people hear the result. Basically, he ends up like confusing the target, because you guys are keeping a distance. Plus, your target changes clothes and capes and shit like that from time to time. And so then you end up following a guy who turns out to be an undercover secret police officer for this realm, and then getting involved in a sting operation that they were having. They weren't after you guys, but you're here, so they think maybe we'll just call them in to see what's up.
I think you want the reroll card.
Well, I think so too.
Yeah,
Somehow.
police officers generally, whether they're secret police or regular police, don't like being followed by members of the public who are armed. It tends to irritate them. So you're playing your reroll on him, Yana,
Yeah.
or what's?
Yeah, I will just toss the reroll, and it's like you played it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. And then, John, you need to trade a card to Yana. She's giving you a reroll. Basically, she's just playing it, but give her a card, any card.
All right, so how do I do the trade thing? Or
I think she dragged the card onto her picture.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then,
do you want anything specific, or?
no, whatever you don't want.
A great time for a reroll, though, because this is kind of a dangerous realm. Actually, all of them are dangerous in their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Except the school. School was wonderful until somebody blew it up.
So then I just do a reroll?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Lovely.
Better. It's still
Right,
a fail.
it's not,
It's
But you
better.
don't
It's not a-
follow the
it's not a
super
fumble,
police guy.
so-
Yeah, you don't fumble this time, so he just loses him badly. Like it's like ninja vanish when you're like, oh shit, maybe he had a ninja outfit also. Shit, but yeah, there's a lot of
That guy was
crowds
good.
like a fish going into weeds.
Yep.
Where the hell did he go?
I don't know.
That's all right. No idea. He's good. But then, all right, so did Doc explain to you what a Dora is?
Yes. Well,
yeah.
I think I kind of experienced, I'm assuming that's where we're going.
No, a Dora is somebody like us who can travel between worlds.
Oh. No. I just...
Yeah. That's the nickname for it. Not sure if it stands for anything. A couple of us speculate it's just like Dora the Explorer.
Nice.
So
wait, am I a Dora?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that just briefly, so basically you'll find that there's Doras that you will feel a connection to, such as us and others, like Doc. And there'll be other Doras that you won't feel any connection to.
And you can
Now,
kill them freely.
Some will be friendly, some will not. Some will be able to give, some may know more about what's going on, some will not. But as to why there are some that you will feel a connection to, a bound, you feel like you're linked to, and some you do not, we don't know. It's part of the mystery of how the hell did we get here in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah, that's
mysteries.
basically the fact that he was somebody in there getting a haircut, and most people. Well, there is one other location where there are people in Clems, but that's a fairly unique place. There's a little town called Burlington where there's old guys that play checkers in Clems, but they seem to be part of the scenery.
Let's go back to the barbershop then. And we can try to ask the person there.
You're back at Clem's. He goes, hi, what can I do you for? Clem is bald with big mutton chops. Older
Shave,
guy.
please.
Hot towel?
Yes, thank you.
Where are you going back to?
What was your previous destination, incoming destination?
I'm sorry, I have no record of that. Where are you
Okay.
going back to?
It's worth a try. Malix, Genovia. Where is it?
Genovia. Yes, sir. And you two?
The
Same?
same.
Same
Mhm.
place.
He puts you all in you guys sit in the chairs, and he covers your entire face with nice hot towel and stuff. And then he uncovers it, and you are definitely in a different kind of kingdom. It looks more like the 1800s Englandy type of look. And he goes, shave?
No, thank you.
No thanks.
He asks each of you, including the lady sometimes known as Fuck.
Of course. Oh, no.
He begins to strop a straight razor in the background.
I ran away.
She bolts from the fucking barber shop.
This
He goes, oh.
designation, location designation.
Genovia, Melwicks.
Thank you. So just a tip, Tommy, if you're at a location and you're going by a Clem and you're not too sure what the location is known as to get back to it, once you've unlocked Clem, you can then ask him what the location is known as, so you know what the proper name is to get back to it.
Cool.
Otherwise, you then need to try and guess what you think the name is, which can sometimes be wrong and tricky.
I like it how everything that Joshua McKay tells Tommy opens up new questions in Tommy's mind. Like, why does he talk like that? What is a designation? What the fuck is going? Anyway, so you guys head out, and there's a lot of various traffic and such moving around. There's also it looks like primarily horseback. There's no cars here, no flying cars, no big smoke. It looks like a combination of medieval and cowboy times.
I was here.
Yes, you were.
This was potentially where you started, and where Doc took you from. Where this is where the river is that links to the Shadow Academy.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably 2 other gates here at least, but far as I know, we don't know where they are as yet.
So many things. It appears that a lot of the citizens and such who are wandering around are wearing black armbands and seem a bit sad.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a newspaper boy or someone town crier about so we can get a?
Yes. Do you have any of the local money? It's not expensive for a newspaper at all.
Let me check. About 2,200 guilders.
That may be enough for a newspaper.
Yes, I hope so.
Me too. There it is, Genovia. Yeah, I think it's like the small change.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, you buy a newspaper, and it's the headline is, of course, the death of the king, and his daughter is in a. It's uncertain whether she is alive or dead.
Oh.
Ooh, the king was assassinated as well.
Killed the king.
Well, no, the king gave in to his weakened heart brought on by the blackguard or black-hearted Alex Kinley. He is deemed as directly responsible for slaying the king through his roguish deeds.
All right. Is there any mention of Australians and any Australians wanted and rewards or anything like that? Yes, indeed. All
Australians are wanted for questioning. It's not a big enough reward to make you want to turn yourself in, but it's not a bad
But if
reward.
I was to turn Mildred in,
That's my job. To turn the other
what I get in first. No,
Yeah.
you know that.
Also in the newspaper, which you're pretty much in front of the Clem's reading, because my God, newspapers are ubiquitous here. There's kids selling them everywhere for just a couple of florins. So be sure to break one of your guilders. Apparently the assassin or would-be assassin, they're not sure, so they're being a little bit vague, of the princess was caught. He was dressed in the Westmead clothing, carrying a Westmead rifle. He had receipts from Westmead boat passage, And give me evidence analysis rolls as you guys read the story. I'm guessing both of you are reading over his shoulder and stuff. These are also broadsheets, oddly enough. So basically, think huge fucking newspaper.
I made it.
Yeah, I think I made it too. What was I rolling for?
You were going
analysis.
for evidence analysis. By the way, as a humorous aside, while McKay has this huge newspaper over and you guys are like right next to him reading, it shows a troop of wary guards walk down the street and not see you guys because you're on the other side of this fucking huge newspaper and you're all like crammed in trying to read the headlines. Hilarious. So, it says wanted Australians has got an arrow, you know. But yeah, those of you who made it, there's a amazing preponderance of evidence, like many times the evidence that would be needed.
Yep.
Also, they even have a picture of the guy that apparently somebody did in a nice engraving, and then they put it in there. And Yana, give me, because I know that Yana might do it. Give me a memory roll here. She goes and shows like the circle in her head.
Oh, nice.
I made it.
You remember this guy? He approached you and like your group, and he was like, you know, isn't Westmead bad and shit like that?
Right.
Yeah. Just, you know, talking around like that, and then wandered off. And apparently he was actually a Westmead assassin, which in your mind, with your successful evidence analysis roll from earlier, doesn't quite fit.
Interesting. I tell this fact to others.
Okay. So somebody trying to...
Okay. Who was the guy again? He was from where?
Westmead.
Westmead, in this realm, Europe, etc., does not exist as such. So there's a lot of countries that you, depending on where you're from, you may be from a world where Genovia exists. But if you're from a world where Europe exists, then you won't be familiar with most of the countries.
No.
Also in the newspaper, it appears that some horrible person, it is suspected it may be a person who is either Alex Kinley or working with Alex Kinley, is also stealing corpses from the Melwick graveyard. 3 have gone missing in the last month. The guards wish to talk to anybody who has information about these horrible crimes. They suspect that it could be the work of perverts.
I'm immediately interested.
Of course you are. Because plots continue fucking jumping out of the bushes and trying to fucking lure you guys in like the van marked free candy. And everybody give me listen rolls because you guys are hanging out on the street. So you're getting a barrage of street life.
I fumbled.
You feel better not to have to listen to more shit.
I fumbled.
Made it.
Made it by 80, almost.
Those of you who made their listen roll, hear the following conversation. Guy, you shouldn't have spices on your food. I like the spices better than I like you. But you're supporting them lizards down that live in Haminge. So, you know what they do to their dead? Grind them up and put them in the spices? No, ooh. Well, that's all right then. Listen, they make the homes out of them, and their witches go and talk to their dead. But none are in the spices. I'm sick of your shit. That's one of the random conversations you guys overhear. So, right. What do you guys do? You're hanging out in front of the Clems, covered by a big broadsheet, staring at the news story, which was obviously printed on a printing press.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of runs here and there, although it looks like they are kind enough to make it out of extra soft paper. You got to recycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
We should go figure out if what happened with the princess.
The princess.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be tricky. The question is, how do we do that?
Yeah,
do
I
we just
know.
front up to the castle and say hi?
Yes.
Yeah, being
Obvious.
wanted for questioning for a couple hundred guilders each, I'm sure that won't go horribly fucking wrong.
I'm here for
Being
the
known,
question.
oh, and being a known Confederate of Alex Kinley, possibly not a problem at all.
No, not at all.